Generic greetings and welcome to Burrilka. Today's beverage is a fairly standard yet reliable cup of tea, the good old-fashioned cuppa. So welcome to a bit of an extra video here, and something just a little bit different. This is, I believe it's pronounced Burrilka. Essentially, it's a game jam game, and it was made over 3 days. The idea is that we control a drilling vessel, and we have to get it to its destination, and it's essentially a set of mini-games where we just sort of have to not panic and just control this. I do like the industrial sort of themed games, and that's what's drawn me to this one. But as I said, just something a bit different, and a bit of an extra video here. Probably not going to be overly long. So it says here, plan is to drill down. That is the objective. And it says one step, we need to power up. Spin the lever to generate power. Lower energy, you are close to defeat. So if we just give this a bit of a spin, we can see the meter is going up, and then it maxes out to there.
Hello, comrade. Ready to work?
Okay.
Start moving, and don't forget to stick to the plan.
Alright, it says number 2 screen. It says tap the screen to help the drill break rock. If you don't, the drill will lose a lot of energy. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of both of those, get them over there, and we will start. So we are now heading down. We can see there is a depth meter on the right. It goes up to 800 units. We could call it meters, I don't know. There's a mini game where we have to just mash that, and that's done. And then also there's another mini game to pull this one down, and there you go. So we've used a little bit of energy, and we need to pull down on that one as well. You may notice that there are several bits in here that don't yet have any panels. The game obviously introduces new elements as you play along. Apologies if you can hear the massive clicking noises from me mashing the mouse, but yeah, part of the game. Yes, so you've got a couple of sections here that are missing. There's 1, 2, 3 other bits as well, and there we go. We need to pull that lever down. Looks like it's randomized because the left one has not yet moved.
We were right to the substation.
There we go.
Take a breath and start moving when ready.
So we take a little bit of a breather. This is where we get the opportunity to fix anything that's broke. We can power the thing up, and that's pretty much it. Let's click start, and yeah.
This is just the beginning.
Meters, it is in meters, yes. So we go to 800 meters. I believe, like I said, this was made over the course of 3 games, but as part of a game jam. I'll put links in the description as always. And I think there is plans to expand on the scope of this. Obviously, as I said, this is just a sort of small sampling, and you know, you never know, we might see more of this sort of thing. Just vent some. I'm guessing venting some excess heat. That thing is there, but you know, don't know if that's true, and I don't think we need the narrative. But anyway, we'll mash through that bit there and pull down on that side. Whatever this one is, they need to get it fixed because it's always that one so far that we're having to to actuate. And we're almost at 200 level, and there it is. Okay, substation arrival. Good.
And start moving when ready.
Okay, so we've now been introduced different elements, and we can see here we've got A and B, and they've got different symbols. So we have to, if we had to say vent on the left here, we would have to match the symbols like so, and then vent that one. I believe if I click start, these randomize, so yes they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select maybe the right one, just because we might as well have one sort of all done. And there's our first breaking of the rock there. That's fine. And luckily it's oh no, not luckily, it's yeah, it's this one that we need to do, and we'll pull down on that one there, and that's wrong. That's now correct. No, what's wrong here? Oh, it's that. And we'll pull down on that, and we'll break the rock like so. I don't know what happens if this thing gets to the end, but oh yeah, I think we just lose a lot of energy. So let me just go ahead and power this thing back up. We're almost at the 300 level. You can see now panic is starting to settle in. Part of the game. And there we go. But now we have a breather, so we can set this up and give it max power, which is now done. It's going to introduce another element on the 400 level. What I'm going to do is click start, and then I'm going to set the biggest one, which is this thing here on the left. So yeah, we've got that set. Inevitably it'll probably be B instead of A. Oh no, actually is that one there, which is good. And then we'll break rocks on the right there. Any obviously opportunity we have to give this a bit of a spin in the middle and power this thing up, we will do so. So that's fine. And yes, probably going to come to another rock in but a moment, and let's vent on the left there, power up, and then almost certainly it's going to be another rock. Yet there you go, on time. We'll break that one, we'll pull down on the left lever. Luckily we've had, I said, a bit of luck actually on this one. It's always been the left one that we set right at the start, so that's good. And then we're going to get to the 400 level. That was halfway through the game, so as I said, a bit of a short one, obviously, game dev and all that. And we've got another element. So this is the electric, and if we open it up, we've got a battery in this one, and I believe if the battery is not in, these all reset. So yes, anyway, let's go to start, and I'm going to set up the left one here. We're at 400 going to 5, so there we go. There's the first rock we've encountered. I don't know if this switch does anything. No, it doesn't. You can control the volume from the top there, but I'll be doing that in the edit, so yeah. But just because it's running in browser, that's why it's on that one. Let's see, just keep powering this up. No need to constantly give it a spin, I guess, but you know, something to do. And let's see if this left one is going to need a pull, or is it going to be A or B? Which one is it going to be? Duracell is, oh sorry, it's a drill cell, I think. Anyway, that's something we have to keep an eye on. And let's just see about powering this up a bit more. Let's see, and there we go. So we got the substation. Good.
Start moving when ready.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can see this is almost empty. I'm going to preemptively get rid of that one and put that one back in. Put the new one in like so, and then that's fine. And make sure everything is powered up. Yes, so at 500, going to 6, so passing 5. And we're going to set up, because it feels like B is going to trigger, but it is, I believe, completely random, so yeah. Maybe a bit of confirmation bias there, but whatever. We're just going to set that up just in case, because we might as well have one set. And sadly, it is not that one. It is the one on the left. It is A. So we've got that done, and then it switches over to B, because of course it does. And then we'll pull that lever, and then we'll mash the screen there, and then we'll go for a bit of a power up. Looks like it's the right one again. The batteries are draining, but we're probably going to get to our destination before I need to change that over. Coming close to 600 here, and there we go. So what's happened now is we have run out of power, and because of that I can't then, I can't do anything. And we've got the substation, that's fine. Yeah.
Start moving when ready.
Yes, indeed. So we've now got another part of the machine, which is reboot. So sometimes these will completely glitch out, and you have to reboot the entire system, which basically is that, as you can see, and it reboots back up. So that's all right. So let's go ahead and make sure everything is powered. We'll click start, and I'm going to set up the right one here, and let's see how we get on with this run. So up to about 620 on this one, going to 700, and how we're doing for batteries. That's going to drain before we get to the destination, I know, but we'll see. Oh, looks like we've got another power issue here, and we'll reset that one. We'll massively click on there, and I will also, you know what it feels like? It feels like the battery's about to run out. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. Alright, so we'll put that on there, and 1, 2, and get these ones in, and reset, and mash the button, and then go for a bit of a spin on the power. Obviously, you know, we've got to a point now where, can you go both ways? Yeah, you can. I think you can spin it both ways. Yeah, you can spin it both ways and it'll power it up. We have to do the left, but I don't think so, because we're about to hit the substation. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So far we haven't had to reboot, I don't think, so we've been looked out on that one. Let me put the new power into there, which is fine. We will get this all powered up, and we will go to start. And I'm going to have the left one set, passing 700 now, which is handy. It does feel like we're going to have to do a bit of a reset in typical. It's this one now that's triggered, so we'll do a bit of a reset on that one, whatever it happens to be. Go for a bit of a power up. Let's see, more braking here. Oh, okay, so this now has gone off. See this one on the left? So I'm going to reset so we get the screen back. So that's fine. And then I'm going to, and because it's reset the screen, it's it's like I say, sort of finished off the both sides. So we have to do another reset, and all of the codes have changed. But yeah, let's see. Oh, the B's now happened, and open that one, put that in there, and looks like this is the perfect storm for everything going completely and utterly bonkers. Let me just do that and pull that one, and then I am going to do a reset, but I think we're actually at our destination, so we might get, yeah, we've got there. Okay, so we've managed to get to our destination, and there it is. That's been a little bit of the game jam game. yeah, part of the Ludum Dare 57, and there's all of the credits. I think there might be a little endgame chat here, although I might not play because I
Well,
think...
there are a couple of problems. You don't know about them yet. Well, they're not really big problems, but there are two. And they're problems. Just sit tight. I have to go and consult with my superiors, and I'll be back to you soon. I'll explain what needs to be done. You just have to wait a little while. Do you understand? But
Indeed.
don't forget that it's you. You're doing great. Keep it up. Move like a snake through the pipes and realize that life is one. Cheers.
Apparently. And a big thumbs up from our is this our boss? Maybe. Either way, that's been a bit of the game. Like I say, just a bit something a little bit extra and something a bit different. Yeah, let's see if this goes anywhere, or whether it's just a little thing to mess about with. Either way, I'll put a link in the description, credit where credit's due and all that. Hope you have enjoyed it. Tips, comments, suggestions in the comments, and we'll go from there. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.